Morning students, we shall continue with what we were learning yesterday. That's the Merchant of Venice, page 99, alright, and line number 298, okay. 298 onwards. So we have seen Celerio. Celerio says that the Jew, that Shylock, is bent on taking revenge on Antonio. Now, what we are going to see here is Jessica's speech, which supports what Celerio has said. Jessica, when I was with him, I have heard him swear to Tubal and to Chus, his countrymen, that he would rather have Antonius' flesh than 20 times the value of the sum that he did owe him. And I know, my lord, if law, authority, and power deny not, it will go hard with poor Antonio. Alright? So, Jessica, the daughter of Shylock, confirms what Celerio says, that revengeful attitude of Shylock. So, he says, when I was with him, I have heard him swear to Tubal and Chus. These two are Jewish men who are associates or friends of her father Shylock. His countrymen means people belonging to his community or the Jewish community. That he would rather have Antonius' flesh than 20 times the value of the sum that he did owe him. So that clearly shows us that he is bent on taking revenge on him. He would rather have his flesh than even 20 times the value of the sum that was lent to him. And I know, says, if law or authority, so you see, if the law cannot prevent him, and the power of the state cannot prevent him, and power deny not, here means do not prevent. If the power of the state or the authority of the state and the law does not prevent him, it will go hard with poor Antonio. It will be a bad case for poor Antonio. And Porcius replied to that, is it your dear friend that is thus in trouble? So he asked, is this the friend you are talking about and who is in trouble? Bassanio. The dearest friend to me, the kindest man, the best conditioned and unwearied spirit in doing courtesies, and one in whom the ancient Roman honor more appears than any that draws breath in Italy. Okay? So he is the dearest friend of mine, and what more is he? He is the kindest man I have known. He is not only my dearest friend, but he is the kindest man I have known, and the best conditioned of a good nature, best conditioned of a noble nature, or a good-natured person. So this again a qualification of the kindness of Antonio. And unwearied in spirit, unwearied, untiring, of untiring spirit. In what? In doing courtesies. Courtesies here means acts of kindness. Acts of kindness. And one in whom the ancient Roman honor more appears than any that draws breath in Italy. The ancient Roman honor, that was, see, the Roman honor means here loyalty to friends and country. The Romans would never betray his friend, nor would he betray his country. They would remain ever faithful, ever loyal to their friends and to their country. So he is such a person, he is a true Roman, in other words, who would not go against or betray his friend nor his country. So this particular value of the Roman is truly shown in Antonio than any means any man that draws breath in Italy. That draws breath. A person who draws breath is alive. So that means any person who lives. So he says he is a true Roman, a more Roman than any that lives in Italy. And Rome was the capital of Italy. Okay. There, Portia. What sum, O see the Jew? How much amount? What is the amount of money that he owes the Jew? And Bassanio says, for me, on account of me, 3,000 ducats. He owes the Jew 3,000 ducats on my behalf or for my sake. Portia, what? No more. She's surprised, she's shocked, she's alarmed. Says, is that all? 3,000 ducats. Pay him 6,000 and deface the bond. Double 6,000 and then treble that before a friend of this description shall lose a hair through Bassanio's fault. See her generosity coming out here. She says, just for 3,000 ducats, a friend is going to be sacrificed. Pay him double of that. Pay him 6,000 ducats. And deface the bond. Deface here means cancel. Cancel the bond by giving him double the amount. Double that 6,000. If he doesn't agree, still double that 6,000 and treble that. Make that again 3 times more. Treble means 3 times more. Before a friend of this description shall lose a hair through Bassanio's fault. Before even a hair of his friend, such a friend is lost on account of Bassanio. First go with me to the church and call me wife, and then away to Venice to your friend. That is addressed to Bassanio. But just before that, before you do that, you go to the church and call me wife. That means solemnize our marriage. Let's get married. Let's become man and wife. And then away to Venice for your friend. Away to Venice. Set out for Venice urgently. To your friend who is in need of you now. And for never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul, because I mean to say, I do not want you to be lying beside me as my husband with a distracted or disturbed mind. You should be at peace when you lie by my side on the marital bed. You shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times over. And as you go to Venice, you shall carry with you sufficient gold. Gold here means money. That was the medium of exchange in those days. You see, as you travel to Venice to pay this petty means trivial or small amount of debt, money that he owes. When it is paid, bring your true friend along. And when you have paid and cancelled the bond, you bring your friend along with you to Belmont. My maid Nerissa and myself, the meantime, will live as maids and or widows. Says, in the meantime, in the intermission that you travel to Venice and you return after cancelling the bond, I myself and Nerissa, my maid, my servant, shall live as maids. Maids means virgins or widows. Or widows. Widows are people who have lost their husbands. So, in other words, we shall not have any sexual interaction with any men. Come away, for you shall hence upon your wedding day. He says, come away. Okay, let us move, let's proceed. For you shall hence. Hence here means you shall move from here. You shall go from here. You shall move on to Venice upon your wedding day, on the very day of your marriage. Bid your friends welcome and call all your friends along with you. Show a merry cheer. Put on a cheerful face. Put on a cheerful face. Since you are dearly bought. Since you are dear bought means since you are dearly bought. Dearly here means the opposite of cheaply. That means expensively. And pay a great price. I will love you, dear. I shall definitely love you so dearly. So dearly, so much. But let me hear the letter of your friend. And then she says, but before that, let me hear what is written in the letter that your friend has written to you. And Bassanio reads the letter. Sweet Bassanio, my ships have all miscarried. All miscarried means lost. My creditors grow cruel. All the people to whom I owe money are becoming cruel towards me. And my estate is very low. My estate means my means, my resources are very at the lowest. My bond to the Jew is forfeit, and I have not been able to repay the Jew in time, and therefore the bond is forfeited. And since in paying it, it is impossible I should live, all debts are cleared between you and I, if I might but see you at my death. See, in repaying the bond, that is, since he has forfeited it, he will have to pay it with the pound of flesh, and that amounts to, that would probably mean the death of Antonio. And therefore, the only last wish he has is, he says, I might but see you at my death. I should see you at least once before I die. Notwithstanding, use your pleasure. Notwithstanding, in spite of all this, I would advise you, use your pleasure. Do as you wish. Use your pleasure means do as you wish. For if your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter. But if you do not love me that much as to force you to come to meet me, then this letter, pay do not pay any attention to this letter that I am sending you. So that is the content of the letter, and Portia has replied to that. Oh love, dispatch all business and be gone. Dispatch, finish all business and be gone. Go at once to save him, Bassanio. Since I have your good leave to go away, I will make haste. Since you have given me permission to go at once, I shall go in a hurry. But till I come again, no man shall ever be guilty of my sin. I shall have no rest until I return to this place. No rest being the opposer twixt us and twain. So he says, there shall be no resting until the time I go and return to you. There shall be no rest between twixt us twain. That means between the two of us. Meet again. So with that we finish our scene 2, and in the next lesson we shall move on to Act 3, Scene 3 of our text. Okay.